What's up, forum? Let's see if I don't stab you. And today I'm bringing you Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. It's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded my last video. This one's a little special. I didn't do too great, but I didn't do too bad. I just wanted to post this as a reply to all those people that complain about how bad the lag is in Black Ops. Now this game, for the most part, as I showed you when I was capturing C, we all had 2 bars, and it's alternating between 2 and 3, and so we never have a really good connection going, and everybody's complaining about how 3 bars are really lagging in this game. To me, a 3 bar is a 3 bar is awesome, whatever. Give me a 3 bar, I'll be happy. Give me a 2 bar, I get a little kind of annoyed. I can't really show you how bad the lag was because it's in theater, so it already distorts it a little bit. But I will say that when I hit the X button to reload, it would take about a second, or a little less than a second, to actually start the reload process, where normally it's instantly, and it's just terrible. It was really bad. That's what keyed me into the lag. I had no idea when I was shooting people. I didn't know I was lagging. When I realized I was lagging is when I was trying to reload, and that's what caused me to realize that I was indeed lagging in this game. So I figured, hey, I actually did pretty good, and even though we get dominated twice, I'm gonna spoil it for you. I still win the game. It's a very close game. It's not that these guys were good. They're not terrible, obviously, because they're going for flags, so they're obviously playing the game how it's meant to be played. I do change up my strategy a little bit here pretty soon. I think it's in a death or 2. But right now I'm running around Marathon Lightweight, sleight of hand with my golden MP5, which I love this SMG. It's probably better than the 74 in most cases. I win against the 74 most times, but here I switched to my Ghost class because they were getting spy planes, I believe, in the beginning, and it was starting to annoy me. So I didn't want to show up on that. So I've got my overpowered Galil with a silencer and my Ghost class. I don't think the Galil's overpowered. I'm just doing this quote unquote thing from the Call of Duty community, and how the lag in this game is unbearable and you can't play good and you have to leave the games whenever you get put in one of these. I'm here to show you that if you just have a little patience and you try, maybe you got to put those try-hard panties on or something, you can actually achieve a good game with a laggy connection. Now, obviously, if you're red barring, it's going to be pretty hard to get a good connection or a good game out of that. But I don't leave games because my connection is terrible. It's not something I do. I don't really leave games, period. I have quit games before. Most of the time when I quit, not to get off topic from this whole goddamn discussion, but most of the time when I quit is when I'm running solo and a friend wants to pick me up. I'm not gonna sit there and make them wait to finish my game, unless of course I'm going 48 hours or something like that, and I want to finish it out, or the game's really close to being done. So yeah, anyway, that's basically the only time I ever really quit. I don't think I rage quit. I may have rage quit one time in Black Ops, one time. Yeah, actually it is only one time. So it's not that I have a habit of quitting when I'm losing or anything. I mean, I lose my fair share of games because I play solo most of the time now. Here's a pretty good instance of how bad the lag is. Now the guy that killed me, you actually didn't see him. He was on B at the time. But I'm gonna get back to the topic at hand in this lag. A smart player, not that I'm calling anybody who complains about lag as a dumb player, but would change up their tactics a little bit. In the beginning of this video, you saw me running around like a wild chicken, and I was just running around with my SMG. Now in this one, I play a little more defensively, trying to get the win. I'm gonna start to camp, doing air quotes again, on B. I've designated myself to take control of B and hold that down, and that's what I plan on doing. And I actually get a couple good kill streaks out of doing this. So if just by altering your tactics a little bit, and here's a fail, just a tiny amount, you can turn around a game's outcome for you personally. Now I was playing with a crew, so it was a little easier than playing with randoms. I probably wouldn't have won if I had been playing with randoms, but for the most part, I was playing with this crew. I don't roll with them too much. They're pretty good members of the forum. I like them all. They're the CAC. Their specialty would be domination, and so whereas my specialty, my main game type that I like to play, that I think I'm the most productive at, is either search and destroy or team deathmatch. Those are my 2 go-to game types. So as you can see here, I'm kind of just defending B from this influx of people that are just fucking streaming through to get to that B flag. And here I go and I die. Lag. Anyway. I tried to speed up a few bits and clips of this video because it was like a 12-minute game or something like that, and I only got it down to like 10 minutes, so I'm sorry for such a long video for my first video back. Now here's what I was talking about. These guys are being smart. They're camping the objective because they obviously know that we're trying for this, so they're gonna do their best to keep me and anybody else off this objective. So they've got their tactical insertions and they're sitting in corners. Now normally this would piss a lot of players off, but for me, I thought it was pretty smart. I didn't have a tactical insertion on. I had motion sensor, as you keep seeing me deploy. It helps me a good bit in the beginning, but most of the time they just shoot it and destroy it anyway. So that's basically it for the tactic of that part. And here's a slow down version of this. I had no idea that dude was going to come through. I was just going to lay down, and I was just going to wait for him to come through eventually, but he kind of surprised me and scared the shit out of me, so I just dropped to the floor. Did my gorilla style drop shot. As you've seen, it was going between 3 and 2 pretty rapidly, so it's a good indication when your signal's changing like that. You're gonna lag a little bit. You're gonna get a little bit of lag. Now, like I'm trying to show you guys, just fight through it. Just stick it through. Like, what's the big deal? I mean, you're gonna get a loss anyway, right? If you're playing with randoms and you just can't win. Stick it through, try to get a fresh lobby, see if the host leaves, stay in the game. I mean, because most of the time you're hurting players like me when you quit, because Black Ops has a really bad tendency to not fill up game lobbies after, and I made a fatal error there. I should have reloaded and just kept pointing at that guy's sights, but I didn't. But you're gonna lose anyway, right? So you're gonna back out, get a loss, and then you have to run the risk of joining a game that's already in session, and then you're gonna get another loss. Whereas if you see the host is gonna leave, or maybe you just I don't know, try to find a group, because the more people you have in your group, the harder it's gonna be to get into a game that's already going. Especially in Black Ops, never, like when it drops to one person in team deathmatch, it stays down to like one person, and it hurts. Like I hate seeing people quit just because they're in the first 2 minutes, just because their game's not going their way, because they didn't get the first kill, they died first. Like, that's a stupid reason to quit. Like, I don't understand why the community is such, like, so against I don't want to say getting their asses kicked, but starting out losing. Like, there've been plenty of games where we come behind from behind victories, like this one. I think they were up like 50 points at one point, and we ended up winning by like 6. It was close. It was a close game, and those are my favorite types of games. I don't like to have them all the time. I like to have a little confidence booster where we get like 200 points to like 15 or something. Those are always nice. But like, I don't want to do that every game. That's boring. So for the most part, I like a little competition. I don't want to do it every game, obviously, unless I'm doing like competitive gaming. I mean, but I'm not into that anyway. So right here, I'm being a little more aggressive than I normally was, because I'm about to get dogs, and I think I'm about to get dogs anyway, and that's gonna help me keep them off the flags a little easier. That way, I can kind of control the whole map, kind of, via my dogs and me. So that's why I'm up in their area, not back defending B, and also that we've kind of pushed them over to this side of the map, so that they'll keep spawning here because they have A. A is if you're playing domination, at least in my perspective, I would let them have A, because look at they spawn in the beach. There's practically no cover for air support if you get a chopper gunner or a hind or anything like that. So they're pretty much spawning on the open, and I have no idea why it spawned me in like direct line of sight of A. The spawns in this game are pretty fucked up. But basically, the game's wrapping up here, and my commentary is too. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and for those that really just complain about the lag so much, that saying this is the worst in the Call of Duty installment, you guys really need to just stick out a game and see if you can turn it around. My final score is like 50-something and 17. You have quite a few flag caps and a defense, so I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, get more videos out there for you guys to watch. And as always, guys, talk to you later.